Hello guys, Shadow Sabbath here, and today I am doing an episode on Amphibia, guys. That is one thing I did not think I'd be saying tonight. As earlier on today, we learned that a trailer was supposed to be coming out today for Amphibia Season 3, and I thought it was delayed. I thought it was scrapped, I thought it was just a leak. Any number of things could have made sense, guys. I mean, it just didn't come on until about an hour ago. I just learned about it a while ago, guys. Apparently about an hour ago, which probably later than when I upload this video. People actually have the trailer, which you can see on screen right now, playing in the background. And I'm gonna play it once, guys. But there is so much in this trailer. But I feel like it can be broken down very simply into three parts. I mean, it's pretty obvious: normal Earth, not Earth, Amphibia, and Amphibia with Marcy. And I think it's pretty crazy how much is going to happen this season. For sure, I think this is going to be the redemption arc of Sasha and Marcy. Marcy especially, seeing as Sasha kind of started at the end of last season, while Marcy mostly saved them. I mean, helped them go home and all, but still. So that's the trailer, guys. So, first thing I want to talk about, I feel like maybe you all would want to talk about October. So, a few things we see. One, my nearly for sure guess, as we can see right around there, with the family driving around. Not only will the family know about everything involving King Andreas, but it looks like he's using the Calamity Box and somehow figured out a way to instantly teleport the robots to Earth. Which is very interesting because there's always, how is he going to get to Earth? It's going to be portals. I don't understand what this is. Like, he's not coming in with them. This is how they're going to get to and from Amphibia. But besides that, guys, that's what we know so far for the Earth part. Besides that, not much else I can say is really new. I mean, parts of the trailer, like, all the way near the end, we see the parents, mostly Sprig and Hot Pop, in their dressed-up clothing. And then let's see where it is. Here, we even do get a shot of them. And then here we get a shot of the FBI agent, which is really interesting. So that's pretty much the first part. The second part I want to talk about is Marcy, which I found really interesting because they had a few of her. First, we have this, which is probably the earliest scene we're going to see of Marcy. It is more than likely just going to be first, second episode material, just to catch us up. Marcy in the tank with Candace talking to her. But the rest of what we see of Marcy is interesting. We see her on this balcony, which makes it very interesting because she's in crutches. And this means she more than likely got away and is warning everyone. But that begs the question, where's Andreas right now? Why is she free? And then we see her again in here. But the second time makes it a lot more interesting. It looks like she's escaping with Yunan and... oh, I forgot her name. The assistant to King Andreas. But look at her. What is she wearing? It almost looks like a robotic suit. And I find that very interesting because of the thoughts of her being evil or her being shell for the ghost. I want to know what's going on with Marcy right now, guys. She probably has the most interesting plot line of this whole thing. And then finally, we have Sasha. Sasha's story, probably going to be interesting. Not too much depth. So you can see here, she's getting thrown out the window. Grimes coming. It's probably going to be them adventuring different places, stopping people. And then the second time we see Sasha, this really shows you where more of the heartful things going to be. She finds Anne's journal, which apparently is left with Amphibia and is reading it. And that's one of the main things. A lot of episodes have their titles. So I think this is definitely going to be a main plot point. Sasha realizing how Anne's been feeling in Amphibia this whole time. And this is majorly because of, she hasn't really been paying attention to Anne this whole time. So here we have the new normal, which I think many of those scenes we saw, like her knock on the door, talking with her parents, definitely going to be from that 30-minute special. That's long for a season premiere of Amphibia. The new normal. Hop to drop and turning point. Now, I think the scene with Sasha getting thrown out of that castle and the scene with Marcy are from Turning Point. And then it makes sense. Hop Till You Drop, I don't know much about, but I think it may have something to do with those scenes of Hop Up and Sprig being dressed up. Then we have Typhoon, Adventures in Cat Sitting. I don't think we saw it either, but I think the name kind of implies both. I feel like Typhoon will have to do with the restaurant, and Adventures in Cat Sitting will have to do with probably the frog family dealing with Domino 1, the real one. By the museum and Temple Frogs. By the museum, you can kind of tell, probably them going to the museum, which we saw, even parts of the trailer, that may be where we first see the FBI agents, and Temple Frogs. Now, this one's interesting. I actually think it's going to be an Amphibia, and this is going to deal with a bit about them going back to the temple, or having to do with Marcy, one of the two, but I feel like it's going to deal with Amphibia. Then Fixing Frobo and Ant Terminator. Fixing Frobo you can kind of tell, but I think Ant Terminator is going to be more about her using her blue form to take out those robots, because they kind of do look like bugs, and I feel like that would make more sense, seeing how late it is in the season. And then Fixing Frobo, I never touched on much, because you can kind of tell what's going to happen. I mean, they've hinted at it. In the first episode, we saw the clip of it. We pretty much could tell from the intro. So, that doesn't mean much explaining. But besides that, guys, so excited. We are just over a month, well, just under, actually, a month away from Amphibia. And I'm so excited, guys. I hope you are too. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a nice day.